The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Jago Castro, bringing you the biggest headlines from around the world. Vietnam criticized China and the Philippines over separate actions, which it said violated its sovereign rights in the contested parts of the South China Sea. A Chinese research ship supposedly moved within Hanoi's exclusive economic zone in what experts said was likely a survey. Such surveys are considered hostile if conducted without notification. Vietnam said it was taking appropriate measures to defend its rights in the South China Sea, while Beijing argued that scientific research is a normal activity in areas under Chinese jurisdiction. Vietnam also called out the Philippines for placing navigational buoys in 5 areas of its EEZ to assert sovereignty over the disputed Spratly Islands, 2 parts of which Hanoi also lays claim. A Philippine Foreign Ministry spokesperson, however, defended the installation of the buoys, saying it was consistent with Manila's rights as a coastal state under the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. The Ukrainian military says 29 of 30 missiles launched by Russia in overnight airstrikes on the southern city of Odessa. However, 1 person was killed in the attack while 2 were wounded. Ukraine's military said the barrage of 30 missiles launched by Russia included cruise missiles fired from the sea, air, and land. Ukrainian officials note that an unspecified industrial facility had been struck when a missile crashed to the ground after being hit by air defenses. Russia stepped up airstrikes in recent weeks as Ukraine prepares to launch a counter-offensive to try to take back occupied territory. A study shows that more than half of the world's large lakes and reservoirs have shrunk since the early 1990s, chiefly because of climate change. This information is intensifying concerns about water for agriculture, hydropower, and human consumption. A team of international researchers reported that some of the world's most important freshwater sources lost water at a cumulative rate of around 22 gigatons per year for nearly 3 decades. These include the Caspian Sea between Europe and Asia and South America's Lake Titicaca. A surface hydrologist at the University of Virginia who led the study said 56% of the decline in natural lakes was driven mostly by climate warming. In line with that, Southern Europe is bracing for a summer of ferocious drought, with some regions already suffering water shortages and farmers expecting their worst yields in decades.
Countries like Spain and France, they're coming out of a very extreme drought last summer, potentially 1 in 500-year drought, and scientists have shown that the drought that we've experienced in Central Europe last summer was made 20 times more likely because of man-made climate change. There is a very clear link between climate change and the increased occurrence of drought and heat across the region. Our climate models, computer simulations are predicting that for the future there will be less rain falling in this already drought-stressed area.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now World. I'm Diego Castro. Walt Disney Company scraps its plans to build a nearly $1 billion corporate campus in Central Florida. Disney Parks chief Josh De Amaro said, quote, changing business conditions prompted Disney to reconsider its plan. The campus would have housed 2,000 relocated employees of the Walt Disney Imagineering division. Disney's decision to move the California-based staffers across the country drew complaints from employees. This comes amid Disney's ongoing legal battle with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. In 2022, Disney's then CEO Bob Chapek criticized a measure limiting discussion of gender and sexuality in schools. The U.S. Supreme Court sides with social media giants in lawsuits that pin the companies partly responsible for terrorist attacks. However, in keeping the peace online, the justices may have sidestepped an important issue. More on that in this video, courtesy of the Associated Press. Argentine experts have discovered the remains of a gigantic species of long-necked herbivorous dinosaur. They found the Chucarosaurus at Pueblo Blanco Nature Reserve in Argentina's southern Patagonia region. The dinosaur's bones were so big they caused the van carrying them to a laboratory to tip over, although no one was reportedly injured from the incident, and the remains were left intact. Chucarosaurus is the largest ever dinosaur discovered in the mountainous Rio Negro province.
Es llamativo realmente el tamaño de este animal, ¿sí? Es un dinosaurio muy grande de un grupo de saurópodos que se llama colososaurios. Son dinosaurios realmente gigantes que vivieron en la Patagonia.
And those are the top world headlines of the hour. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. Coming right up is Agenda at 8 a.m. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.